Yes, hello and welcome to this week's exciting episode of Super Spirit Live. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan. We're going to get things started tonight with a match in the junior division. This should be an exciting contest. We have Adrian Bell versus Superstar Ricky Gilmore. Superstar Ricky Gilmore, of course, broke the neck of Decay at our last major event, Driving Clash. We'll see how this new attitude affects Adrian Bell here tonight.
Making his way to the ring, Adrian Bell.
Adrian Bell, one of the newest competitors in our junior division here at Super Spirit Wrestling, taking on one of our mainstays who has undergone a transformation since his debut. And here he comes now, Superstar Ricky Gilmore.
And his opponent, Superstar Ricky Gilmore.
Once known as Mama's favorite, and indeed a fan favorite around Super Spirit Wrestling. Now, the violent side of Ricky Gilmore emerging as the superstar, rendering Decay unable to compete as of our last major event, Driving Clash. Adrian Bell will now try his luck out against Ricky Gilmore on the receiving end of a tremendous headbutt from Gilmore here to start things out. Working the arms of Adrian Bell. Adrian will need to use those to make use of the bell ringer, his preferred maneuver to end a matchup. Clever pin there, but the positioning not working out for Adrian Bell, and we see Gilmore going back to the arms. Big powerbomb, and he sits out with it. Just a 1 count. The tenacity of Ricky Gilmore to kick out of such a devastating maneuver early on. Snapmare takedown following the punch. Trying to take Ricky Gilmore off guard, rolling him over here. A little too much positional work, though, as Gilmore is able to return to his feet. Big slap across the chest. Adrian Bell battling back with a punch. Breaking the arm there nearly of Ricky Gilmore. Adrian Bell coming down with a lot of force. Elbow to the top of the head. He'll try for a pin. One. Just a 1 count. Burt Wiggins on officiating duty here to start us out at Super Spirit Live. Ricky Gilmore rolls through a suplex attempts there. He'll look for some corner control, grabbing Adrian by the hair. Wiggins has got to watch that. No running offense, though, as Bell is able to battle his way out of the corner. More arm work from Gilmore. Adrian Bell repaying the submission with a big slam. Hooking the arms. No, tried for the underhook suplex. Didn't work out. Bell looking for something again there, but a punch to the gut from Gilmore sending him to the mat. And another huge sit-out powerbomb from Bell. Center of the ring this time. Earns a 2 count from Burt Wiggins. Ricky Gilmore back on top of things here, rallying with a slam of his own. Big spin kick connecting, but it doesn't send Adrian to the mat. Running offense, big lariat. Counter kick from Adrian. Irish whip. And Gilmore this time just running Bell over. Tremendous punch followed by a slap and a DDT. What a sequence there from Ricky Gilmore. Huge punches on either side here. Wow, and Gilmore ending things with a vicious punch. Flurries on both sides. He'll try the cloverleaf now near the ropes. Can Adrian Bell make his way there? Able to roll through with the strength of his legs. Powers Ricky Gilmore out of that situation. Gilmore now with a vicious knee to the arms. He's been working those arms all match. Just a 1 count. Adrian Bell showing a lot of guts early on here. Another pin, 2 count. Adrian Bell out again. And Gilmore just relentless. A flurry of headbutts connecting across the face of Adrian Bell, and we've got him drop down now into an armbar. Forearm, and again that arm breaker. Adrian Bell trying to battle back with some explosive offense of his own. Desperation takedown from Gilmore. Cloverleaf again. Wiggins checking for the submission. Bell able to continue. Well-placed drop kick connecting across the back of Adrian Bell, who returns to his feet rather quickly, answering back with a forearm and a jumping headbutt from Ricky Gilmore. Sleeper hold now, a lot of submission offense being applied by Gilmore throughout this match, trying to wear Adrian Bell down. Irish whip. Back body drop. Good stuff from Adrian Bell. Take the wind right out of you if you land on the mat like that. And now Gilmore, sit out pile driver. Standing sleeper hold. How many more of these submission maneuvers can Adrian Bell take? He's withstood many so far. He'll now try a top rope maneuver. High risk. Beautiful senton atomico from the top rope. 1, 2. Kick out from Gilmore. Tries a pin of his own. 1, 2. No, a kick out. Adrian Bell still in this contest. Elbow to the back of the head and some stomps. Perhaps a frustrated Adrian Bell. Working the arm again. And he's got him up. Twists him around. Could we see the bell ringer? Could this spell victory? 1, 2. No, a near fall. The bell ringer. Not enough to do in Ricky Gilmore, who battles back with a DDT. Both men exhausted. Both men down. Bell out on his feet here. More headbutts from Gilmore, taking advantage of the dazed Adrian Bell. And now Bell battling back with an elbow. Brainbuster from Adrian Bell. How much more in the tank can both of these competitors have? This match has certainly gone into deep waters. You see the exhaustion on Ricky Gilmore. Spin kick connects flush. Drops him down again for another armbar here. He tried it again, off target that time. Irish whip. Sits out with the spine buster. 1, 2. Near fall. Corner control now for Ricky Gilmore. Late in this junior division contest. And more headbutts from Gilmore. We've seen so many tremendous headbutts from him throughout this contest. You gotta know Adrian Bell is feeling those. He's got him up again. The arms are hooked. The bell ringer. 1, 2. It's over. Adrian Bell with an impressive victory as he continues to cruise through the junior division here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Congratulations to him with an impressive victory over superstar Ricky Gilmore to kick things off here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Folks, again, thank you so much for joining us. We've got a lot of impressive action for you coming up tonight. But first, we do have to take an early break. We will return shortly with more action. Please don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready to cruise next to the heavyweight match that we have for you here. We have Von Roth, the Earth Splitter, taking on the Eternal Jeffrey Hudson. A clash of styles here, to be sure. Von Roth, a former football player, very rough suplex tackle style offense. Jeffrey Hudson, more a classic practitioner of wrestling. He will make use of the figure 4 leg lock, and we'll see how he does here tonight against Jeffrey Hudson. Against Von Roth, rather.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Earth Splitter, Von Roth.
One of the most intimidating presences in Super Spirit Wrestling is Von Roth, a man that many people thought would be much closer to the title throughout his Super Spirit Wrestling career. Certainly cannot take him lightly in the ring. Jeffrey Hudson would be wise to enter the ring with a focused and prepared mind.
And his opponent, the Eternal Jeffrey Hudson.
Jeffrey Hudson convinced he will live forever in the halls of professional wrestling. Certainly he is an impressive competitor in his own right, but he has had trouble making his way through the ranks in the heavyweight division. A victory over someone like Von Roth would mean a lot for his record. Kim Carrillo on duty for this one here, Von Roth versus Jeffrey Hudson. Hudson starting things off with some corner control. Looking for high risk early. I don't know about this. And it pays off, a huge DDT. I'm unsure how Jeffrey Hudson pulled that one off, but Von Roth has got some serious ground to make up now. Drops down with an armbar. Jeffrey Hudson indeed looking prepared here against Roth. Some kicks off target there, a punch landing from Roth. Headlock control for Hudson. Big drop there, sending Von Roth to the mat. Barely any offense out of Von Roth thus far. Now we see an elbow to the back. Von Roth trying to regain control, trapping the arm for a submission maneuver here. Jeffrey Hudson quickly able to battle out. Drop toe hold for Roth. And again, going back to that same maneuver, Von Roth could have a mat-based game plan unfolding before our eyes here tonight. Brainbuster onto the apron, sending Jeffrey Hudson to the outside, and Von Roth will give chase. A light tube. And now it looked to be an iron claw. Jeffrey Hudson able to avoid everything thus far. Now the pile driver, no! Onto the claw. Kim Carrillo's got to get some order here. At least one blow there from the sledgehammer. I'm not sure if Kim saw that one. Our timekeeper encouraging both wrestlers to return to the ring. You see the sledgehammer on the mat there. Could that be the difference maker in this heavyweight contest? Clubbing forearm across the back, leading to an elbow drop. And again, Von Roth right on the money with those elbows. Jeffrey Hudson will try the Irish whip. What a spine buster from Hudson. Certainly not enjoying a size or strength advantage in this matchup, but Hudson showing he can compete with the biggest and best. Von Roth now. Able to float over this time is Hudson. Roth will try it again, though, and this time a gourd buster connecting fully for the earth splitter. Submission maneuver once more. But Hudson now trying for a pin here, trying to surprise Roth, earning a 2 count. Traps the arm, guillotine leg drop from the standing position, middle of the ring here. 2 count from Von Roth. Jeffrey Hudson has got to be confident. And as I say that, he catches a huge knee from Roth. Nothing will put the brakes on like that. Hudson able to scout what appeared to be an elbow, but the offense is coming too furious and too often from Von Roth. A low blow there from Hudson. An uncharacteristic low blow. He'll now try for a pin. 2. Maybe sensing it'll take a little something extra to do in someone like Von Roth. We're not used to Jeffrey Hudson resorting to tactics like that. Corner Irish whip here. Roth trying to battle his way out of the corner, but instead runs into a double knee crusher from Hudson, now on the top rope scouting Roth. Diving crossbody. 1, he's got the arm. 2. Von Roth able to kick out of the crossbody and the backquaker out of nowhere. 1, 2. Near fall, Jeffrey Hudson still in this one. That backquaker was out of nowhere. And then there's the eternal sleep. Eternal sleep. Could he have him here? 1, 2. No. All cards on the table now. Von Roth trying the Irish whip. Big spine buster. Running the ropes again. Huge jumping knee across the body of Hudson. He'll try the guillotine again, and he has it. Circling Von Roth. Now a huge lariat connecting off the ropes from Jeffrey Hudson. Von Roth with corner control, big lariat in the corner. Wow, these two heavyweights really taking it to each other in a DDT, spiking Hudson into the mat. Von Roth taking a moment of pause to get some energy back here. What a contest, and now trapping him again. This could be the last one we see of the night. Can Hudson withstand the submission maneuver again? Able to break away is the eternal Jeffrey Hudson, and now these two men teeing off each other, these two heavyweights. Jail lock, the jail lock now, and it's over. The jail lock proving too much from Jeffrey Hudson, and Von Roth walks away here tonight victorious. The jail lock, all the damage done to Jeffrey Hudson proving too much, and Hudson having to tap under the force of the jail lock from Von Roth. A hard-fought battle to be sure, but Jeffrey Hudson unfortunately could not get it done here tonight against the Earth Splitter. Well, moving on, folks, we now have a match in the women's tag division between former champions Troubletown and Passion Force. A curious decision by the former champs indeed. They were undefeated until Diamond Deluxe, our current champions, were able to usurp them. Rather than use their guaranteed rematch clause, Troubletown has elected to return to the bottom of the rankings in the women's tag division with the confidence that they can rise all the way back to the top.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost, Troubletown.
Such an impressive team Troubletown has been, and they've already picked up their first win since returning to the bottom ranks. Can they continue that here tonight against Passion Force?
And their opponents, the team of Hotaru Matsunaga and Asami Furukawa, Passion Force.
Passion Force making their big return to Super Spirit Live. Can they notch a win here over the former champions, a team they have not been able to overcome since both debuts? Hip attack there early from Asami Furukawa.
Give up.
Knife edge chop. Priscilla Frost then with a slap. Now looking to trap early, maybe perhaps for a frost lock. Indeed, the frost lock cinched in deep here against Asami Furukawa. Axe kick. Furukawa now trying to turn the tide. Submission maneuver of her own here. We could be seeing the early makings of a war of attrition between these two teams. It looked like another knife edge chop on the way. Priscilla Frost known for those, and now Asami Furukawa with a cross arm breaker. Poke to the eyes from Priscilla Frost. Asami looking to make a tag, and she does. Hotaru Matsunaga now in for Passion Force. Desperation kick from Nunez, well placed to the top of the head. Pausing the momentum, and a release belly-to-belly suplex from Nora Nunez. An impressive feat of strength early on here in this women's tag contest. Hotaru able to break away from Nora there, trying a Texas Cloverleaf. Snap suplex. Irish whip now, Nora Nunez looking for a high-risk opportunity here. Hotaru posted on the top of the turnbuckle, and she repays the attempt with an elbow. Senior official Norio Nakatomi calling for her to get down, not able to take advantage. You see Asami Furukawa getting into the spirit on the outside there. Chops from Hotaru Matsunaga and forearms from Nora Nunez. Tag made. And now a tag for the other team. Priscilla Frost in for Troubletown, trying the Irish whip reversed by Asami Furukawa. Spinning drop toe hold from Frost. Big knees across the back of Asami Furukawa's head. And now kicks to the midsection being repaid by chops across the chest. The kicks having the final say there. Another stomp for added damage. And again, more kicks to the midsection. Asami Furukawa lighting Priscilla Frost up here. She'll try a pin. 1, 2. 2 count there from Furukawa. Now on the receiving end of a leg lock from Priscilla Frost. She'll try the Irish whip. Able to put on the brakes is Furukawa. Wise maneuver there. Striking combination from Furukawa. So fast, so quick with those strikes. Sending Priscilla Frost to the mat. Passion Force looking especially good here tonight. Hip attack connecting against the back of Priscilla Frost. Nora Nunez now in. We'll see if she has better luck here against a very dominant Passion Force. Miscommunication there, though. Hotaru Matsunaga quickly regaining the ground. Corkscrew cannonball early. The corkscrew cannonball. This could be it. 1, 2. No. The corkscrew cannonball. Hotaru Matsunaga's perhaps most devastating maneuver. Not getting it done. She's on the top rope again. This time scouting. What could Hotaru have in mind? Diving shoulder tackle. Right on the money from Matsunaga. Can Passion Force keep up this momentum? What a huge victory this would be over the former champions. Nora Nunez making another tag. Passion Force have forced a lot of tags here tonight out of Troubletown. Snap suplex. Priscilla Frost able to take advantage of a distracted Hotaru Matsunaga, and now the arm breaker being applied. Matsunaga will need to work her way back to a favorable position. She's in no man's land right here in Troubletown, USA. Drop toe hold, knees across the back of the head. Spinning chop, what a maneuver there from Hotaru, and she's able to create separation to make a tag to Asami Furukawa. Irish whip reversal. Wow, one chop from Furukawa sending Priscilla Frost down, and now submission maneuver right here in front of Nora Nunez. Getting a little tongue-tied there. You see Nunez able to quickly get there for her team. Bad positioning from Asami Furukawa leading to a break there, and now Nora Nunez back in for her team. Flying cross arm breaker from Asami Furukawa resulting in another break. Nora Nunez will now try her luck with a submission maneuver. Former MMA athlete. A lot of maneuvers like that in her repertoire. Asami Furukawa, smart wrestling there, working the headlock and taking Nora all the way back to a favorable position. She'll try this maneuver once more. Nora withstanding a lot of punishment here. Big machine gun chops out of Hotaru Matsunaga. Corkscrew cannonball again. She'll try it. 1, 2. Nora Nunez blocked off, not able to get there as Norio Nakatomi was in plain view. Almost spelling victory for Passion Force. Tag made. Asami Furukawa back in for her team. Poke to the eyes from Priscilla Frost. And there's that knife edge chop, sending Furukawa flying. She's going to try the Frost lock here again. She's got it in deep. Hotaru Matsunaga not able to get involved as the official right there, able to look on. Kicking combination from Furukawa. Can she now withstand Nora Nunez? She's trying her best, but she's losing inches. Big spinning chop from Nunez. Knees from the top rope across the body of Furukawa. And now the wrist lock. Furukawa able to create separation for himself. Can she make a tag? And she does. Hotaru Matsunaga now in for Passion Force. Kicks to the midsection from Furukawa. Inside cradle. 2 count. Nunez to the ropes. Knees across the body. A slap. 1 slap putting Nunez to the mat. Can Matsunaga take advantage? Beautiful drop kick. Machine gun chops. Hotaru Matsunaga really feeling it tonight at Super Spirit Live. Corner control, but perhaps an ill-advised corner. And Nora Nunez with a standing switch out of the corner. High angle backdrop. Brilliant time for a tag, and Priscilla Frost, indeed now the legal woman for Troubletown. Spinning drop toe hold. neck breaker. Matsunaga now trying to break away for a tag, and she'll have it. Axe kick from Furukawa. Maybe preparing for another hip attack. No, an axe kick again. Spinning kick this time off target, and there's the hip attack from Masami Furukawa. 1, 2. No, Nora Nunez breaking it up even before the 2 count. Frost now to the ropes, running stomp. Axe kick.
Give up.
Tag made for Troubletown. Furukawa was preparing some offense there. But now Nora Nunez, huge knees across the back. She'll try him again. No, this time a senton. Getting deep in the bag here is Nora Nunez. Big shote across the back. Asami Furukawa in big trouble here. She needs to make a tag. She's trying to create separation, and she does. Fisherman suplex. Rope break signaled by Norio Nakatomi. Submission maneuver here from Nunez, resulting in another break. Our official really on top of things here, but now Troubletown, deep trouble from Matsunaga. Asami Furukawa right there. And thank goodness, because Hotaru Matsunaga was literally in deep trouble. Oh no, again, dropping to the mat, traps her again. The deep trouble. Furukawa thankfully once more able to get there for her partner. One of the most devastating submission maneuvers in Super Spirit Wrestling was in effect twice in a row there. Priscilla Frost, now the legal woman once more. Knees from Nora Nunez. That spinning drop toe hold has paid off a lot here for Priscilla Frost. Sending both members of Passion Force for a ride, but a collision resulting with Matsunaga seemingly in favor of Passion Force here. 2, just a 2 count. Great idea there from Asami Furukawa to take advantage of the momentary confusion, but it did not result in a win. Kick is scouted.
2.
Dragon screw takedown. Irish whip, and no, Asami Furukawa not realizing where she is. Another miscommunication. Fatigue may be playing a role. She's able to block that strike, though. Dragon screw takedown again. Here we go, flying cross arm breaker. Norio Nakatomi seeing that one plain as day. The legs of Priscilla Frost in the ropes there. And Asami Furukawa now making another tag. Axe kick for her partner on the way out. Corkscrew cannonball. Could this be what Passion Force needs? And a break. Matsunaga and Priscilla Frost teeing off with these chops. A rolling chop from Matsunaga. She'll try the ropes. Big spear. Priscilla Frost able to circle around and make a much-needed tag to Priscilla Frost. Drop toe hold. Now Matsunaga in a bad position. Senton off the top rope from Nora Nunez. We could be looking at the end here if Matsunaga is not able to return to a favorable position. Knees from the top rope. Battling back with an elbow. Spinning chop. Matsunaga, can she go the distance?
Yeah.
Electing to stay in the ring. Fisherman suplex, center position. Priscilla Frost easily able to get there and break up the bridge suplex. But now, drop to the mat, great positioning, deep trouble from Nora Nunez, and it's over. Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost taking another one here, rising all the way back up. And now, Passion Force, you see Matsunaga just needing help there. I believe we could have an injury from Hotaru Matsunaga. Asami Furukawa now rushing into the ring, it looks like, from my monitor to check on her partner. Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost as threatening as ever, putting on quite the performance here and quite the defense against an all-out offensive Passion Force. I've never seen Passion Force perform with that much gusto, but Troubletown just proving too much again here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Well, folks, we're going to now move on into a match in the women's division. This will be Hana Nishikawa versus in-ring legend Randy Crawford. Randy Crawford able to finally pick up her first victory in Super Spirit Wrestling just a couple weeks ago, to the shock of many fans who thought she would be much more successful throughout her career in this promotion. However, now she will try to pick up her second win in a row against Hana Nishikawa.
Making her way to the ring, Hana Nishikawa.
The practitioner of the Dreamweaver, one of the most gifted strikers in Super Spirit Wrestling. She'll get to try her hand at an in-ring legend here tonight.
And her opponent, Randy Crawford.
Randy Crawford made a name for herself over the last 30 years in professional wrestling before landing here in SSW. But she has not enjoyed the success that she did in other locations. But now that she's picked up her first victory, maybe she has found her footing. Can she pick up another one here against Hana Nishikawa? Part of Randy Crawford's struggles is that she's having a difficult time adapting to the new school approach of many of her competitors. Snapmare takedown here from the legend Crawford, transitioning into a rear chin lock. And it's these new school tactics that are catching Crawford off guard. It's been difficult for her to close out victories. But now that is no longer the case, apparently, as Randy Crawford now no longer winless in the women's division. Irish whip here, Hana Nishikawa with some corner control. Big knees, and you see the striking prowess of Hana Nishikawa on display early here against Randy Crawford. Crawford definitely more mat-based wrestler, although she does have a top rope signature maneuver in the form of the missile kick. One. Randy Crawford with a very fast kick out there, promptly returning to the competition. Modified figure four here against Hana Nishikawa. Lindy Spencer almost getting grazed in the crossfire there on the Irish whip. Kitchen sink from Randy Crawford, and now a hip attack. Shades of Asami Furukawa from our last match. She's trying that figure four again. Hana Nishikawa using an elbow. Crawford looking good here thus far against Nishikawa. Off target with a knee there. Could it be that Crawford is now adapting to the new school approach of many of our SSW competitors? Big kick off the Irish whip. You see Randy Crawford had no choice but to run right into that one. Crawford trying these forearms, paying off for her as she sends Nishikawa to the mat. Rear chin lock again. Lenny Spencer checking for a submission that will not come. Standing switch, backdrop. Textbook maneuvers here thus far from Randy Crawford, looking extremely good here against Hana Nishikawa. But it could just take one Dreamweaver from Nishikawa to end the match. A devastating maneuver to be sure. Randy Crawford would look to avoid it. Cutter out of nowhere from Nishikawa, but it's Crawford first to her feet. Out of a high-impact cutter from Nishikawa. European uppercut. Now trying for the pin. Just a one count. Wow, Nishikawa pushing Randy Crawford off, creating some distance before placing an extremely well-executed kick to the face of Crawford. Irish whip. Big lariat. And Nishikawa is firing up here. Tremendous forearm. She's got her up! Dreamweaver! The Dreamweaver connecting, and she got all of it! 1, 2... Randy Crawford kicking out of the Dreamweaver. Amazing. Big knee. Nishikawa trying to keep the momentum here. And more knees. Kicks to the midsection. Nishikawa really taking it to Randy Crawford. Forearm is off target, as is the slap, but this time the European uppercut on the money. Well-placed drop kick. Textbook maneuver from Crawford. She's been doing those for 30 years, and she's done them so well. Can she pick up a victory tonight here against Nishikawa? Big spinning neck breaker. And the cutter. But Crawford just immediately jump up Rana. Nishikawa throwing everything she's got to keep Crawford on the mat. Out on her feet. Big elbow. Nishikawa now repositioning. What's next in the game plan here? Irish whip from Crawford. Nishikawa putting on the brakes. Crawford's got her up. No. Back body drop counter. Could have been a pile driver there on the way from Randy Crawford. Big kick again to the face. So fast with those kicks is Nishikawa. And now more knees, taking the wind out of Randy Crawford. Bow and arrow hold here. Submission attempt from Crawford. Nishikawa not giving, and this match will continue. And another big kick. My goodness. Nishikawa cutter after taunting in-ring legend Randy Crawford. Maybe an ill-advised decision. No. Back body drop counter this time, sending Crawford to the outside. Nishikawa taking a moment to regain energy. Crawford back in at the count of 3. Ready to continue this fight. Hip attack right on the money. And a headbutt. Nishikawa not sent to the mat, though. An elbow will do the job. Another headbutt. Underhook. Underhook facebuster there from Randy Crawford. But Nishikawa will not stay down. Pile driver attempt, still not getting it done. Nishikawa not shy about letting Crawford know how she feels. What a kick from Nishikawa, but it's Crawford up immediately with a surprise drop kick. I don't think Nishikawa expected that. Randy Crawford trying to turn the tide here. She counters the Rana. 1, 2. What an impressive counter that would have been if it spelled victory for Crawford. Able to adapt to the jump up Rana from Nishikawa. Drop kick right on the money. Irish whip. Big lariat for Nishikawa. Randy Crawford with a reversal, corner control of her own, but Nishikawa proving too powerful, too explosive, making her way out of the corner with those big knees. She's got her up again. Dreamweaver. But the fatigue has set in. Nishikawa not able to get there for a pin as quick as she'd like. She'll try it anyway. 1, 2. It's over. Randy Crawford maybe knocked smooth out the Dreamweaver. Even though the long time that it took Nishikawa to get there for the pin, the Dreamweaver still proving too much for Randy Crawford. Nishikawa notching an impressive victory there. Although Randy Crawford has not been so successful in SSW, she is still a 30-year veteran of the wrestling business. And Hana Nishikawa notching a victory like that, that's got to boost the confidence of one of Super Spirit Wrestling's newest additions. Folks, we're now cruising to a matchup in the junior division between two mainstays of Super Spirit Wrestling. It's going to be Killer Kenny Gordon taking on Boston Devereaux. I'm personally very excited for this contest, as it should be a hard-hitting and impressive bout. We'll be going to the ring shortly for that one. Thanks again for joining us here tonight, folks.
Making his way to the ring, Killer Kenny Gordon.
Former MMA athlete Kenny Gordon, mat-based wrestler, suplex-based wrestler, but he's allowed certain things about the pro wrestling industry to rub off on him. We've seen Kenny Gordon do dives out of the outside. We've seen dives off the top rope from Kenny Gordon. I don't think anything like that is allowed in MMA, but Kenny Gordon now making use of his new resources.
And his opponent, Boston Devereaux.
Boston Devereaux, the very first shadow band champion. top of the junior division. He sort of meandered his way through the division with some impressive victories since losing the belt, but still no doubt one of the most formidable presences in the junior division, starting things off here with a snapmare takedown into a rear chinlock. Kenny Gordon, no offense thus far. Boston Devereaux in control now with an armbar, trapping the head as well. Kenny Gordon flailing, able to break away. European uppercut connects flush for Kenny, now stomping the face of Boston Devereaux. Could only serve to anger the former champion. We'll see how this match takes shape. Gordon with some corner control early, but whoa, offense off target for both men. You saw Kenny Gordon trying for a jumping kick, Boston Devereaux trying for the basement drop kick. Both men with similar ideas but different positions. Drop toe hold now to recover from Boston Devereaux. What a backbreaker there from Devereaux, sending Kenny Gordon to the mat. Devereaux targeting several limbs here, looking to pick apart Kenny Gordon piece by piece. Center of the ring now with a leg lock. Spun through for some extra torque there. And it's now Kenny in control. Standing switch, more submission offense out of Kenny Gordon. We could see a mat-based approach out of both wrestlers here tonight. We're used to seeing fast, high-flying action out of the junior division, but these two putting on a mat clinic here. Big slap across the chest from Kenny Gordon. Irish whip reversal from Devereaux. And that cross chop right on the money for Devereaux. Baseball slide. What a sequence. Devereaux showing his explosiveness and his quickness. Baseball slide again. And now Kenny with a big boot. Well, I say a boot. He's got none on, so a big foot to the face of Boston Devereaux. Complete shot connecting now for Devereaux. Wrenching the leg again, dragon screw from the ground position. Kenny Gordon. I thought maybe Kenny was trying a suplex to the outside, but it was Boston Devereaux with the extra leverage there. Bringing Gordon back to the inside for more junior division action. Drop kick is off target. Leg lock here from Gordon. Spinning back elbow from Devereaux. Right on target. Irish whip. Spine buster. Surprise roll up. High angle kick there from Devereaux right across the face. He's so accurate with those strikes.
Come on.
It's the kind of offense that led him to the very first junior division championship at the finale of the New Dawn Tournament Series. Dragon suplex from the top rope, and he'll definitely try for a pin here. 2. Near fall. Kenny Gordon still in this one, and it was extremely close if Burt Wiggins is any indication there. Kenny Gordon now trying to rally. Snap suplex from Devereaux, turning the tides once more. Run up, diving elbow drop. The fast, explosive offense of the former champion, looking for a pump handle slam there maybe, but Kenny Gordon able to float over. And the Kennyplex! Kennyplex out of absolutely nowhere! But he has the reposition. Will it be enough time for Devereaux to come to his senses? 1, 2. Near fall for Kenny Gordon, the Kennyplex. Unfortunately, the positioning just not working out in favor, but the damage has been done. European uppercuts driving Devereaux to the corner. Rolling elbow. Enziguri. Devereaux to the top rope. Diving elbow drop. Trying for the pin. 1, 2. And it's over. Boston Devereaux with some devastating elbows from the top rope, able to take out killer Kenny Gordon. And he is victorious here tonight at Super Spirit Live. What action there out of those two junior division competitors, folks. Great stuff. Kenny Gordon putting it all on the line in certain situations there, hitting that Kennyplex out of nowhere. But Boston Devereaux having enough time to come to his senses and kick out and answer back with an impressive elbow drop to spell the victory. Folks, now we're going to cruise on to some action in the heavyweight division between Harold Kelly, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, and Bruce the Ruby Berry. This should be a very fun match to watch, as both of these two are in-ring veterans in their own right. They've been wrestling for many years now between the two of them, and they've had meetings outside of Super Spirit Wrestling, so there's a lot of history between these two competitors.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly.
The Duke of Dallas, Texas. Put some respect on that man's name, Harold Kelly, making his way to the ring to do battle with a man that's been on the opposite side of him for many years now. Harold Kelly and Bruce Berry, very familiar with one another. We'll see how that plays into this matchup.
And his opponent, Bruce the Ruby Berry.
Bruce Berry, the Ruby, certainly a gem of professional wrestling, as he has enjoyed much success over his illustrious career. But he is standing across from a man who is less impressed than many would be, as Harold Kelly has been along for the ride in many cases. Rear chin lock here, that knee cinched deep into the back of Harold Kelly to start things off. Both men looking for strikes off target. There's a kick from Bruce Berry and a takedown from Kelly. Clubbing forearm. Takedown again. Harold Kelly certainly has the size and strength advantage in this matchup, but Bruce Berry, one of our more nefarious competitors, he'll do what he has to do, and as I say that, you see Bruce Berry laughing and raking Harold Kelly's eyes across the top of the ropes there. Kitchen sink from Bruce Berry, elbow drop. Low blow there from Bruce Berry. Could be one of many throughout this matchup. Kim Carrillo will have to watch that. But someone like Bruce Berry, with all those years of in-ring experience, he knows how to win the right way and the wrong way. Big slam from Kelly. If Kelly continues to make use of his strength advantage, it would certainly lead to a victory. Bruce Berry, of course, very slippery, though. You see a standing switch there, and Harold Kelly had it scouted. Both men slowing things down a little bit. Harold Kelly putting the brakes on the Irish whip, and it will now be the punches versus the chops. Rear chin lock again here from Berry, making Harold Kelly work for that separation. Boston Crab here from the Duke, but Bruce Berry, one of our more practiced submission specialists in Super Spirit Wrestling, quickly able to navigate his way out of that situation. Leapfrog, standing switch, and again, Harold Kelly having the offense scouted. That slippery leapfrog into the standing switch, trying to mix up Harold Kelly, but it didn't work. Backdrop well executed. Harold Kelly could be looking for a submission victory here against the practitioner of the Ruby Lock. What a message that would send to the locker room. Would certainly shake up the dynamics here. Many of our wrestlers consider themselves well-rounded, but for my money as a commentator, they are certainly more specialized. We see Harold Kelly using more suplexes, more strength-based offense. Bruce Berry, though, could either look for a surprise roll-up, some sort of low blow. The Ruby Lock itself, not a bad path to victory. But there's many ways that someone like Bruce Berry could choose to win. And we see the strength of Harold Kelly, that belly-to-belly release suplex that he's known for, just launching Bruce Berry across the ring. Bruce Berry with a side headlock here in control, bringing Harold Kelly back to the center of the ring. Elbow drop. Bruce now rolling through here for a Ruby Lock following that takedown. Harold Kelly could be in some trouble here. No, this match will continue. Harold Kelly, not the first time he's been put in the Ruby Lock, and it probably won't even be the last in this matchup. Drops to the mat, and Bruce Berry able to put on the brakes. Rear chinlock again here from Harold Kelly, just trying to pull the head right off of Bruce Berry. Kick is well placed. Drop toe hold. Some fatigue showing on the face of Bruce Berry, and he's out on his feet now temporarily, but he's able to get away from that huge drop kick. That would have been a devastating strike for sure. Bruce Berry, though, now in control with the rear chin lock. Both men return to their feet, standing switch, and Berry able to counter again. Counters on counters throughout this heavyweight contest. Chop block, devastating. But Harold Kelly quickly rising to his feet, knowing that the Ruby Lock was probably on the way following the chop block. And here we see it right now. Harold Kelly in big trouble, in big trouble. That chop block, devastating to the legs, and then to be followed by the Ruby Lock, but Harold Kelly having the tenacity to stay in this matchup. Irish whip, but Harold Kelly is looking rough. Back body drop connects, but look at him. He's clearly winded, and he's unable to take advantage of his momentum. Running power slam. He's using too much gas. And you see the conditioning of Bruce Berry still in plenty good shape for a delayed brainbuster against Harold Kelly late in this matchup. He's got him up again. No, Harold Kelly able to stop it this time, delivers a brainbuster of his own. Smartly taking some time to breathe. Berry trying to stay right on him. Indeed, the chops prevailing. Harold Kelly could be too fatigued to continue here. One punch from Bruce Berry. He didn't even need the extra chop in the chop block there. Huge slam from Harold Kelly. He's done what he can to stay in this contest, but he's unable to take advantage of his offense. Running power slam again. Football tackle. Big forearm. But now Berry, the underhook suplex, sending a fired up Kelly back to the mat. This time a backdrop, and it sends Bruce Berry to the outside. Harold Kelly now getting some much needed time to regain his energy. Underhook suplex again. Berry saying third time's the charm. Irish whip. Looking for high-risk maneuver, trying to put it away here late is Berry. But no, it's Harold Kelly. Frog splash! The frog splash! 1, 2. No! I thought it was over. I thought that was 3. But now Kelly, he's got him up. Huge power bomb. He'll try another pin. 2. No! A couple of heartbreakers for Harold Kelly there for sure, as I thought it was over twice in a row. And Bruce Berry looking to send a message saying, look how much I still have left. I can still hold you this long. The delayed brainbuster. Deep arm drag takedown. Knees across the face. Chop block. But Harold Kelly's so quick to his feet. And again, brutalizing the legs. Bruce Berry clearly guiding toward that Ruby lock again. Stomps to the leg, and again, more stomps to the leg. You gotta believe the next Ruby lock could be detrimental. No, this time the running offense scouted by Berry. Slippery as ever. Harold Kelly, so exhausted. He's done so well throughout this contest, but can he hang on? Kelly's so quick to his feet. No, a drop toe hold from Berry, and again, brutalizing the legs. Bruce Berry has given just about everything he has here, and this match is still going on. Pop-up powerbomb! 1, 2, no! The pop-up powerbomb not enough to get it done here against Bruce Berry. Irish whip. And again, center of the ring. Pop-up powerbomb, 1, 2. It's over. Harold Kelly with an impressive victory, maybe his most impressive thus far in Super Spirit Wrestling, clutching it out over Bruce the Ruby Berry. What a match there, folks. What an insane contest in the heavyweight division. We've got to go to a quick break, folks. When we come back, it'll be our final 2 matches of the evening, and you won't want to miss those. Stay with us. All right, folks, we are back, and we are ready for the final 2 matches of the evening. First up, we've got a match in the women's division between Claire Burch and Morgan Foster, a hard-hitting affair to be sure, as both of these women consider themselves to be on the rougher side of the wrestling spectrum. Let's see how they lock up here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Claire Burch.
You can't mess with Claire Burch and expect to come away unscathed, and Morgan Foster may find that out tonight. Morgan Foster, typically a very quiet wrestler, popped off in an interview earlier this week saying that she doesn't see what the hype is about Claire Burch. We'll see if Morgan Foster can back up those words tonight here at Super Spirit Live.
And her opponent, Morgan Foster.
You see Morgan Foster eyeing Claire Burch from the stage there as she makes her way to the ring. I expect neither athlete to pull any punches here in this women's division contest. Lenny Spencer on duty for this one. Claire Burch versus Morgan Foster. Burch in control early with a side headlock. Foster able to create separation and now looking for some corner control perhaps. Burch able to fight her way out. Arm breaker there. Elbow from Burch. Hard hitting stuff here early on. Inelegant it may be, but definitely effective. Takedown from Burch, but Foster quick to her feet. And now dropping her down into an armbar. Burch quickly answering and returning to her feet. Morgan Foster trying to keep Burch downed. Surprise pin here, the first of the match. Lenny Spencer signaling a break. And you see Claire Burch just grabbing Morgan Foster by the hair and throwing her to the mat again there. Foster now to the ropes. Diving punch across the body of Claire Burch, who's now seemingly in control. Continually striking Morgan Foster, and now some punches out of Foster herself. Mostly strikes thus far in this women's division contest. Side headlock takedown, though, now for Foster, resulting in another break. She'll try it again, better positioning this time. Foster with some corner control. Can she make use of it? And no, Claire Burch trying to battle her way out. Foster trying to keep her there. Side headlock takedown again from Foster, leading to another rope break, says Lenny Spencer. You gotta wonder if either woman is really even thinking about strategy, as it seems this is just an all-out fight. Dropping down for another armbar is Claire Burch, saying anything you can do, I can do better. Side headlock takedown again from Morgan Foster. Maybe trying it again there, but instead a counter backdrop, high angle from Claire Burch. Diving punch across the face, but Burch right back to her feet and rolling through for a slam there, almost coming down on the neck of Morgan Foster, who now rolls through for this Foster Special Alpha. Foster Special Alpha there locked in, but only yielding another rope break. Claire Burch saying, I'm number one there. Certainly an attitude that she's held since her debut in Super Spirit Wrestling, but not an attitude that has been made a reality. Ryoko Matsui currently sitting at the top of the downward spiral. Downward spiral. 2. Near fall, the downward spiral, not getting it done here against Morgan Foster, trying to battle her way back now with some headbutts. Kick to the face. Claire Burch trying to make her way back into this one. What a slam. Transitioning into more submission offense is Foster. You see Claire Burch trying to inch those feet to the ropes. Irish whip. Corner control now maybe for Foster. Could be a huge opportunity. No, instead, that leg sweep. The arm of Claire Burch taking the legs out from under Morgan Foster. Looking for another one of those high angle backdrops. Foster ready for it that time. Foster Special Alpha again, but rolling Claire Burch into the ropes. Bad positioning once more. Could it come back to haunt Foster? Top rope. Diving crossbody.
1, 2.
Lenny Spencer with a 2 count there. Whoa! Claire Burch out of nowhere. Jumping neck breaker. And a spinning neck breaker. We could be setting up for another downward spiral any moment here. And Morgan Foster, who enjoyed a lot of time in Japan in the MMA scene as well as the wrestling scene. Now taking it to Claire Burch. High impact suplex. Traps the arm for more submission maneuvers here. What a tremendous chop from Claire Burch, taking the air out of Morgan Foster, sending her to the mat. Tremendous forearm there. Morgan Foster, she's got a long way to go here. Diving headbutt, going the distance. And again, Claire Birch just out of nowhere, rising up for that jumping neck breaker. A kick to the leg, able to send Morgan Foster down. Foster having trouble standing here. Rolling through for another side headlock takedown. Lenny Spencer signaling for what has, I'm sure, been a record number of rope breaks. These women seemingly just want to inflict pain. Downward spiral, but you see Foster's leg. A rope break again. Very unfortunate. Foster special Omega. 1, 2. What a victory that would have been for Foster, the Omega, not taking it here over Claire Birch.
Number 1.
Irish whip. Collision on neither side. In favor of neither side as both women hit the mat, although Birch out on her feet, and Morgan Foster, that leg of Morgan Foster giving way. Claire Birch trying to pick the bones here, targeting the leg once more. Morgan Foster having a lot of trouble late in this matchup. Neck breaker again, right on the money, and just throwing Foster to the mat. Just keeping her grounded, taunting her as well. And it's now Foster trying to battle back with some forearms of her own. My God. Claire Birch, big drop kick, but Foster quickly to her feet and a headbutt. Both women down. Birch first to her feet. Foster soon to follow. Great positioning this time. Foster special, the Foster special alpha. Morgan Foster picking up a victory here against Claire Birch. Backing up her words from the interview earlier this week, saying that she didn't see what all the hype was, and indeed, the Foster Special Alpha forcing a submission out of Claire Birch, an athlete who definitely is not known for giving up. Impressive stuff there out of the women's division, folks, but now we roll into our main event contest. It is a title match. The power bands are on the line. Wondrous Bear trying to become the first ever two-time champs of the men's tag division, taking on current champions Deadly Encounter. This should be a very exciting matchup. These two teams have not met since Deadly Encounter became champions, and what a different team they have been since obtaining the gold. Can Wondrous Bear thwart the champions and re-obtain the gold?
Making their way to the ring, the challengers, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
The very first men's tag champs in Super Spirit Wrestling, now trying to recapture that same glory against a team who has looked absolutely astonishing since obtaining the gold.
And their opponents, they are the Power Band champions, the team of Nikita Belkov and Michio Kawaguchi, Deadly Encounter.
The Shark and the Spider now with the gold around their waists. Can they hold on to it tonight against the #1 contenders, Wondrous Bear? Senior official Norio Nakatomi, our tag team specialist, on duty for this, and a Scorpion Deathlock being applied early here from the Wondrous One. Arm drag takedown, Michio Kawaguchi finding himself in a bad position perhaps to start things off. Soul butt kick. It has been all Wondrous One thus far. Running offense now, knees across the back. Such an explosive athlete. You know that Virgil and Bowes have got to be looking to get those titles back, and Kawaguchi with a low blow, transitioning into an inverted figure four, getting dirty early here. I don't think Norio Nakatomi caught that one. Wow, what a kick from Kawaguchi. Enziguri. Kawaguchi making up some lost ground here early on against the Wondrous One. Nikita Belkov now the legal man. Drop kick off target as the Wondrous One is still targeting Kawaguchi. Final Heaven out of nowhere. The Wondrous One particularly fired up this evening, hitting Kawaguchi with the Final Heaven just out of absolutely nowhere. Deadlift German now. Not even earning a 1 count though. Nikita Belkov quickly silencing the momentum of the Wondrous One. But thus far, Wondrous Bear really taking it to Deadly Encounter. Virgil Wilcox now with some punches. A flurry of punches sending the big man to the mat. Deadly Encounter has got to get something rolling here. And there we see a float over. And a takedown from Nikita Belkov. Could we start seeing some offense out of Deadly Encounter? No, a slam from Wilcox. Irish whip. Big shoulder tackle. High risk. Diving crossbody.
1, 2.
Gets him a 2 count. Wondrous Bear really putting it all on the line here to earn these belts back. And Nikita Belkov making the second tag of the match for Deadly Encounter. Virgil trying to battle back. Focused on the wrong man. Kawaguchi is now the legal man. You see Virgil turning his attention, delivering an elbow to Kawaguchi as well. Could we be seeing the Grizzly Bomb? Both members of Wondrous Bear busting them out early, too. Nikita Belkov going the distance to get involved. And what competition we're seeing here out of Wondrous Bear. Using their high-impact maneuvers so early here against Deadly Encounter, perhaps trying to seal a quick victory. I don't think it will be that easy. Takedown from Kawaguchi. Of course, if Deadly Encounter lose the belts here tonight, they would have a rematch clause to use against Wondrous Bear. It would be their choice when to make use of that clause. And we see the Final Heaven! The Final Heaven! Can we have new champions right here? No! No pin attempt from the Wondrous One. Maybe perhaps the strategy of Wondrous Bear is to deal as much damage as possible until victory is certain. We've now seen 2 Final Heavens delivered to Michio Kawaguchi. Nikita Belkov trying to soften up the opponent here for Kawaguchi. The Wondrous One makes a tag. Kawaguchi fighting off both members of Wondrous Bear. Fisherman suplex from Kawaguchi, well executed, able to use his leverage and explode to lift the big man up. Virgil trying another brainbuster, but it's Nikita Belkov floating over, belly-to-belly slam. The 2 largest men in the matchup here, sizing one another up. Nikita Belkov, well-placed dropkick. Surprisingly agile for a man of his size, and now a knee across the body of Wilcox. Tag made to the Wondrous One. He'll now try his luck. Interruption there, and we could be rolling up here for the Rough Divide. Rough Divide, center of the ring. Nikita Belkov, his size and strength proving too much. The Wondrous One unable to get the move fully locked in there, it appeared. And this matchup will continue. Arm drag takedown out of the corner for the Wondrous One.
Give up.
You see the Wondrous One getting a little rough there, putting a boot to the face of Belkov as he wrenches that leg. Irish whip. Belkov perhaps looking for running offense. No, instead he will make a tag to Michio Kawaguchi. What a kick there from Kawaguchi, spinning through for some extra momentum. But the Wondrous One up immediately, fighting back with some forearms out of the corner. The European uppercuts from Kawaguchi in response. The Wondrous One fired up a tremendous spin kick and now a tag to Wilcox. Standing switch, backdrop. Kawaguchi looking to make a tag, and he does. Using his boot to just rake across the face of Virgil Wilcox. Some rough offense here out of Deadly Encounter. Diving elbow drop, a huge elbow coming down on Virgil Wilcox. And Michio Kawaguchi tying up Wilcox, not able to get involved here. But the Wondrous One handling things for the moment. Knees across the body of Belkov, contending now with both members of Wondrous Bear. Creative pin here. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Nikita Belkov kicking out almost immediately of a very intricate pin. Takedown from Belkov. Standing switch. Dolphin blow to the back of Nikita Belkov's head. The dolphin blow. And now he's setting him up again. The Rough Divide. Locked in better than before, to be sure, but Michio Kawaguchi this time able to get there for his teammate. Side headlock takedown from Nikita Belkov, and there was a lot of force on that one. Fireman's carry, tag to Michio Kawaguchi. The Wondrous One now looking to make a tag of his own, and he does. Dragon screw takedown. He won't make it back to the apron without receiving that. And Kawaguchi using his strength for a rollover stunner there. And now, the inverted DDT. Kawaguchi really rolling here. He's got him up again, another stunner. Kawaguchi, although a much smaller frame, he knows exactly how to use every inch of force he has. And he is just really lighting it up here tonight, trying to hang on to these belts. Beautiful maneuvers off the top rope from Kawaguchi. Spinning kick. And Kawaguchi really looking to hold on to those belts here tonight for Deadly Encounter. Stomps across the back. Virgil sending Kawaguchi to the outside, the Wondrous One giving chase. Virgil having a momentary lapse there, thought Kawaguchi was in his sights. Grizzly bomb on the inside, delivered to Belkov. Tag made. Kawaguchi with a fisherman suplex, not to the legal man though. Big knee to the back of the head of Kawaguchi. Could the challengers be looking at their second title reign? Deep arm drag takedown from the Wondrous One. Kawaguchi, the stunner again, this time delivered to the Wondrous One. Tag made, Nikita Belkov back in for Deadly Encounter. Able to catch that kick, the Wondrous One locking down into a leg lock, but Nikita Belkov able to get there, diving elbow drop. Irish whip reversal. Arm drag takedown from Belkov. High impact. He'll try a pin here. 2. Not able to do in the Wondrous One to retain here. And this match will continue. Super kick from Wilcox. Both legal men sustaining damage there from their apron partners. What a maneuver there. Nikita Belkov as high impact as ever, but he is slowing down. Not returning to his feet as quickly as he may like. Wondrous One makes a tag. Belkov fighting off both members. What a moonsault, but it's off target. The moonsault, Nikita Belkov, maybe the largest man in this league to perform a moonsault, but it did not work out for him there. Tag made to Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi now maybe trying it now. Kawaguchi driver! Kawaguchi driver! 1, 2, no! The Wondrous One, seeing that Virgil may have had some difficulty to kick out of the Kawaguchi driver, able to get there for his teammate. Virgil now to the ropes, big lariat.
20 minutes gone.
But he's got him up again. We could be seeing another one. Yes, the arm, the Kawaguchi driver, the extra leverage.
2.
Just barely getting there before the 3 was the Wondrous One. He's repaid with a backdrop from Nikita Belkov. Big punch from Virgil sends Kawaguchi to the mat and allows him to make a tag to the Wondrous One. The kick is off target this time, spun through too much. Whoa, the Wondrous One perhaps dealing with some struggles there on the mat. And this match is broken down here. This match is completely broken down. The Wondrous One may be unable to continue here on the mat. We'll have to get someone to check on that. As he is tied up completely, we may be having some camera issues. I'm not sure what's going on. However, there is some difficulty. And finally, we see the Wondrous One responding. Perhaps some glitches in our satellite imagery, folks. I'm unsure as what happened there, but we are back now, and this match will continue. Ankle lock here from Belkov. Virgil Wilcox able to do something about it. Now to the top rope. Diving cross body. Looking for maybe the blood in the water there, but a reversal backdrop instead from the Wondrous One. Dolphin blow. Scorpion Deathlock here being applied by the Wondrous One for the belts. Could they take it? Oh, excuse me, not the legal man, but the damage is done. Virgil Wilcox now battling Nikita Belkov with some punches. Big football tackle. Kick is scouted. He'll try the Irish whip again. Back body drop. And Nikita trying for some desperation offense to make a tag opportunity. Michio Kawaguchi now back in. Virgil, I'm not sure, saw the tag. Running power slam to Nikita. Spinning kick is off target. Big DDT delivered to Kawaguchi. And an elbow drop. Lariat across the body. But he's got him up. We could be seeing again. A Kawaguchi driver. 1, 2. Again, the Wondrous One, perhaps the MVP for his team tonight. DDT from Virgil Wilcox. We have gone into deep, deep waters here in this men's tag championship bout. The Wondrous One fired up, big spin kick. Kawaguchi back up with a kick of his own. These teams so evenly matched. Fisherman suplex. Break signaled by Norio Nakatomi. And the Wondrous One now firing back against both members of the champion team. Takedown from Nikita Belkov making his return to the apron. Stomps across the body. But now Wilcox trapping Kawaguchi for the moment here, and a dolphin blow, knocking Virgil Wilcox down to the apron as well off the strength of the dolphin blow. Kawaguchi makes a tag. Nikita Belkov in. Package bomb! 2! It's over! We've got new champions! The first ever 2-time champions in Super Spirit Wrestling. The Wondrous One off the package bomb. Virgil Wilcox and the Wondrous One are your new men's tag champions, defeating Deadly Encounter, who I'm sure will make use of their rematch clause down the line. But for now, folks, we have your very first 2-time men's tag champs, Wondrous Bear. Congratulations to them. Hard-fought battle on both sides, but that's going to do it for us here tonight at Super Spirit Live. What a main event. For everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirk Donovan. Have a good night.